Hi, now we're on to the next stage, and to me the next logical question to ask is how is it that a river gets wider and a river gets deeper, or the fact that a river changes the route that it follows, the meandering path it takes. With this there are three key words: erosion, transportation and deposition. The first one we're going to look at erosion. So logic goes, what is erosion? Erosion is the wearing away of the riverbank by a moving force. In this case, it is actually the water inside the river. So erosion is the wearing away of the sand and the soil on the side, the bank, and at the bottom. This is done in a number of processes. The first one is hydraulic action. Now, within water there are a lot of air bubbles, and on the side of the bank and underneath there is a lot of water. And with a lot of water there's also a lot of air. So what happens is, as the water comes down, it smashes the air against the side of the bank. As it does this, it creates small little cracks. As more and more air is forced inside, so the cracks get bigger and bigger, and eventually they break apart. The crack then gets bigger, more air gets in, more water slams against it. This is hydraulic action. The next one is corrasion, corrasion with an A. This is where sand and pebbles are thrown against the bank, and as it is smashed against the side of the bank, it chips away at the bank again. Another word for corrasion is abrasion. So abrasion and corrasion mean the same thing. It's that kind of rubbing away. It's kind of like when you fall over and hurt yourself and you have that little rub. Same kind of concept. The next one is corrosion. Corrosion is where the soil dissolves in the water. Now the best example of this is limestone that slowly over time then starts to dissolve. The next one on the erosion side is attrition. This is where loads of small little pebbles and stones bounce against each other. As they bounce against each other, they wear away and get smoother on the edges. Same concept as to when you walk along the beach, you notice that the stones are actually quite rounded. They're very smooth because they're rubbing against each other. And this is where attrition comes in. So those are the processes that cause erosion inside a river.